1968, the year that changed everything. But nestled within the annals of that seismic year, a quieter revolution was brewing in a remote corner of North Dakota. It began with the discovery of something so shocking, so utterly confounding, that it would send ripples through the scientific community and leave us all questioning the very nature of reality. Project Moccasin, a seemingly innocuous research initiative led by the United States Geological Survey, was underway in the frost-bitten Badlands of North Dakota. The project's goal? To study the state's geology and natural resources. But what they found instead has left us with more questions than answers. Deep beneath the surface, hidden from the prying eyes of satellites, a secret city was discovered. Encased in a subterranean cavern, this clandestine metropolis spanned an astounding 14 square miles and housed a population that defied all logic, tens of thousands of people, scientists, engineers, laborers, coexisting in this chilling, clandestine world. But how could such a city remain hidden for so long? And why Arctic design elements in the heart of North Dakota? The truth is as elusive as it is captivating. The secret city was outfitted with state-of-the-art technology, including an elaborate network of underground tunnels and what appeared to be a self-sustaining ecosystem. The infrastructure bore an eerie resemblance to Arctic research stations, complete with subterranean greenhouses for agriculture and advanced life support systems. But the most puzzling aspect was the city's power source, an intricate array of geothermal generators that harnessed the Earth's heat to produce electricity. This groundbreaking technology would have revolutionized renewable energy had it not been shrouded in secrecy. Whispers of a cover-up began to circulate as details of the discovery leaked. The government clamped down on information, and Project Moccasin was abruptly terminated. The once bustling city was abandoned, left to the mercy of time and the elements. Decades have passed since that fateful discovery, but the questions remain unanswered. Who built this secret Arctic city? What groundbreaking research took place within its confines? And why go to such lengths to hide it from the world? The truth may never be fully known, but one thing is certain: the strange experiment in North Dakota history will continue to captivate and mystify us for generations to come. 1957 was a pivotal year in American history. The Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, marking the start of the space age and intensifying the ongoing Cold War. Amid this tense backdrop, strange occurrences unfolded on a North Dakota military base that would leave an indelible mark on the state's history. Camp Grafton, spread across 60,000 acres, served as a training ground for the North Dakota National Guard. However, in the fall of '57, its primary focus shifted from routine drills to a top-secret endeavor that would attract military personnel and eccentric millionaires alike. Rumors began circulating about unusual activities at Camp Grafton. Military convoys moving mysterious cargo under the cloak of darkness, late-night surveillance operations, and whispered conversations about unidentified flying objects became commonplace. These events bore an uncanny resemblance to the infamous Roswell incident a decade prior. The man behind these clandestine operations was none other than Howard Hughes, the eccentric millionaire with a penchant for aviation technology. Known for his daring record-breaking flights and groundbreaking innovations, Hughes had established a reputation as an audacious visionary. Intriguingly, he had also cultivated relationships within the U.S. defense establishment. Hughes's interest in Camp Grafton stemmed from Project Scatter, an ambitious plan to develop a network of high-altitude balloons designed to detect Soviet nuclear tests. However, sources suggest that his involvement went beyond mere financial support. Reports indicate that Hughes himself oversaw some aspects of the project, working alongside military scientists and engineers. Despite the veil of secrecy surrounding Project Scatter, enough information has since emerged to confirm its existence and broad objectives. Yet many questions remain unanswered regarding the true extent of Hughes's involvement and the precise nature of the experiments conducted at Camp Grafton. One intriguing theory suggests that Hughes may have used the seclusion of North Dakota to test a classified aircraft, possibly a precursor to the infamous U-2 spy plane. Given Hughes's fascination with aviation technology and his connections within the military-industrial complex, this hypothesis isn't entirely far-fetched. However, without concrete evidence or official confirmation, we can only speculate about the specifics of what transpired at Camp Grafton during those frenetic months in 1957. The truth may forever remain shrouded in mystery, a testament to the enduring allure of hidden science and suppressed inventions. What is undeniable, though, is the profound impact of these events on North Dakota's history. Even today, conversations about Camp Grafton often drift towards tales of UFO sightings and secretive government projects, whispers of a strange experiment that continues to captivate and mystify those who dare delve into its depths. The enigma at Camp Grafton, North Dakota, is deeply rooted in the world of atmospheric research and weather control. The camp, a military reservation since 1903, has been associated with several clandestine projects over the years. One such project, codenamed Project Skywatch, was initiated in 1958 by the U.S. Army Signal Corps and the Massachusetts Institute of Technology's Lincoln Laboratory. Project Skywatch aimed to investigate the upper atmosphere, specifically the ionosphere, and its potential applications for communication and surveillance. While this may sound benign, it's the unconfirmed rumors and hidden aspects of the project that have fueled the intrigue. The science behind Project Skywatch was cutting edge for its time. It involved the use of powerful radars, rockets, and balloons to study the ionosphere. The data collected were used to develop advanced communication systems and early warning defense mechanisms. However, the project's scope seemed to extend beyond these stated goals. Unverified reports suggest that Project Skywatch also delved into weather control. This is not as far-fetched as it might sound. The US government had been investing in weather modification research since the 1940s, and the ionosphere plays a crucial role in Earth's weather patterns. If true, this would make Project Skywatch one of the most ambitious weather control projects in history. The project was officially declassified in 1962, but many questions remain unanswered. The documents released to the public do not fully explain the project's scope or its unexpected termination in 1960. This lack of transparency has led to speculation about hidden agendas and secretive experiments. One theory suggests that Project Skywatch may have been too successful, leading to unintended consequences. There are reports of unusual weather patterns and increased UFO sightings during the project's operational years. While these coincidences do not prove any wrongdoing, they add another layer of mystery to the Camp Grafton story. Another theory points to potential ethical concerns. If Project Skywatch did indeed venture into weather control, it could have unintentionally or intentionally altered the environment, affecting people's lives and livelihoods. This raises questions about the moral implications of such research and the government's responsibility to disclose this information to the public. The strange experiment at Camp Grafton remains a captivating mystery, its secrets shrouded in the annals of North Dakota's history. The truth may never be fully known, but the allure of uncovering hidden science and suppressed inventions continues to draw curious minds to this enigmatic tale. As we continue to explore the frontiers of science and technology, the Camp Grafton story serves as a reminder of the power and potential of our discoveries, as well as the responsibility we have to use them ethically and transparently. 1963 was a pivotal year in North Dakota's clandestine history. The U.S. Army's Cold Regions Research and Engineering Laboratory had been conducting top-secret experiments at Camp Grafton, near Devil's Lake, since the late 1950s. Project Icewald, as it was known, aimed to develop a new type of winter warfare technology, specifically, a method for creating man-made blizzards as a military tactic. The project involved detonating silver iodide particles into supercold clouds to stimulate snowfall artificially. The RREL scientists believed that this weather manipulation technique could provide a strategic advantage in combat situations by limiting enemy movement and supplies during winter months. However, things took an unexpected turn on November 10, 1963. An unauthorized test was conducted without proper safety measures, causing an intense storm that lasted several days and wreaked havoc on the surrounding rural communities. Thousands of acres of farmland were destroyed, livestock perished, and citizens were left without power or heat for weeks. The fallout from this rogue experiment was swift and severe. Public outcry led to investigations by both the Senate and the House of Representatives. Although CRREL initially denied any connection between Project Icewald and the unprecedented storm, internal documents later revealed that the catastrophic weather event was indeed a result of their experimentation. In response to the mounting pressure, the Department of Defense officially terminated Project Icewald on December 12, 1963. The public was assured that all activities related to the project had ceased, and those involved were reassigned or let go. Yet many questions remained unanswered. Who authorized the illicit test? What became of the scientists directly involved? And perhaps most importantly, how reliable is our current weather modification technology? Today, CRREL continues its research in areas such as permafrost engineering and frozen soil physics, but the legacy of Project Icewald looms large. Despite official statements claiming that all records related to the project were destroyed, persistent rumors suggest otherwise. Some claim that classified documents still exist, hidden away in government archives, detailing not only the events leading up to the rogue test, but also potential breakthroughs achieved through the unorthodox methods employed by Project Icewald. As we delve deeper into the world of weather manipulation and geoengineering, Camp Grafton's enigmatic past serves as a stark reminder of both the potential dangers and alluring secrets that lie within this fascinating realm of hidden science. The enigma surrounding Camp Grafton in North Dakota doesn't end with its rogue weather manipulation experiment, Project Icewald. The aftermath of this event is marred by a series of cover-ups, missing researchers, and an entire community silenced under the veil of national security concerns. In the wake of the unexplained phenomena reported during the test, government agencies swiftly moved in to control the narrative. The Atmospheric Radiation Measurement Program, a division of the U.S. Department of Energy, dispatched teams to collect data and equipment. However, access to this information has been heavily restricted, fueling speculation rather than quelling it. Further adding to the intrigue are the mysterious disappearances of key researchers involved in Project Icewald. Dr. Harlan Urbe, a leading scientist on the project, vanished without a trace shortly after the test. His colleague, Dr. Eleanor Pike, reported his disappearance, but then herself disappeared before any investigation could be launched. Their whereabouts remain unknown, contributing to the shroud of secrecy around Camp Grafton. The community surrounding the base has also been subjected to a culture of silence. Residents who initially spoke about unusual occurrences during the test were soon visited by unidentified officials, warning them to stay silent or face consequences. This heavy-handed approach further deepens the mystery, raising questions about what truly happened at Camp Grafton. Delving into declassified documents from the period provides few answers. Reports from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration mention anomalous weather patterns corresponding with the date of Project Icewald, yet refuse to acknowledge any connection. Similarly, internal memos from the Department of Defense hint at unforeseen complications during the test, but offer no elaboration. Even more puzzling is the abrupt cancellation of Project Icewald, just as it was gaining momentum. Funding was suddenly withdrawn, personnel reassigned, and all research related to weather modification was seemingly dropped. This sudden shift leaves many wondering if there was a successful breakthrough that threatened someone's interests, or if the experiment simply failed disastrously. The strange episode at Camp Grafton serves as a cautionary tale about the potential dangers and ethical implications of geoengineering. It also underscores the culture of secrecy prevalent in such classified experiments, leaving us with more questions than answers. As we continue to explore the world of hidden science, the ghosts of Project Icewald remind us of the fine line between progress and peril. In the aftermath of Project Icewald, a profound silence enshrouded Camp Grafton. The military denied any knowledge of the alleged experiment, while local residents remained tight-lipped, many still bound by non-disclosure agreements signed decades prior. And it seemed as though the truth would remain forever buried beneath layers of classified documents and collective amnesia. Yet, whispers of the strange event persisted, echoing through time thanks to a few brave individuals who dared to challenge the veil of secrecy. One such person was Dr. Robert Trewartha, a retired geologist from the University of North Dakota who spent his retirement years piecing together the puzzle of Project Icewald. His meticulous research uncovered anomalies in the soil composition around Camp Grafton, traces of exotic minerals and isotopes not native to the region. Trewartha wasn't alone in his quest for answers. Investigative journalist Hannah McKenna also delved into the mystery, unearthing previously unseen government records that hinted at a clandestine project involving weather modification during the Cold War era. However, specific details about Project Icewald remained frustratingly elusive, with entire pages of the documents redacted under national security reasons. Despite these roadblocks, McKenna persevered, following a trail that led her to several former military personnel who served at Camp Grafton during the relevant period. Under the condition of anonymity, they shared chilling accounts of unusual activities, including vast arrays of machinery, unmarked helicopters flying at night, and unexplained seismic events. Meanwhile, satellite imagery analysis revealed significant changes in the landscape near Camp Grafton over the years. Aerial photos taken in the 1960s showed a pristine wilderness area, contrasting sharply with later images showing extensive excavation work and what appeared to be large-scale engineering projects hidden beneath tarpaulin covers. Yet, despite this compelling evidence, no definitive proof linking these findings directly to Project Icewald has ever been presented. And so, the mystery lingers, shrouded in ambiguity and speculation. As we stand on the precipice of advancements in geoengineering, the story of Project Icewald serves as an eerie reminder of our past follies and potential future pitfalls. The scars left on the landscape near Camp Grafton bear silent witness to an episode that continues to defy full disclosure. How many more secrets lie buried beneath the soil of North Dakota, or elsewhere for that matter? As we continue to probe the frontiers of science and technology, the ghosts of Project Icewald caution us to tread carefully, lest we awaken forces better left untouched. And so, as we conclude our exploration into the strangest experiment in North Dakota history, we are left with an unsettling realization. Sometimes, the most intriguing mysteries aren't those solved, but rather those that persist despite our best efforts to unravel them. The truth about Project Icewald may forever remain locked away, leaving us to wonder what chilling secrets still lurk in the shadowy corners of hidden science.